Have you ever looked at a neglected bicycle, its parts rusted solid, and wondered, could I fix that? What if I told you the secret to transforming that pile of forgotten metal into a smooth rolling machine isn't just about tools, but it's about the journey anyone can take? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how I went from zero to confidently tackling nearly any bike repair, and how you start your bicycle journey, all while watching me strip down this vintage Schwinn Serra. My path into the world of bike mechanics started about 15 years ago with an old GT. I'd had a bike shop convert it into a single speed, and mechanically it was great, but the frame. It was crying out for a paint job. The decals were flaking, the paint was scratched to heck. Now, I didn't want to pay the bike shop again to strip it down to the frame, especially since I just paid them for the single speed conversion. I had other bikes to ride, so I wasn't worried about how long it would take me to figure this out. The GT was inexpensive and easily replaceable, so it was the perfect candidate. That brings me to my first tip for anyone wanting to start to wrench on bikes. Find an inexpensive, easily replaceable bicycle for your first project. Don't work on an expensive bike or your only ride. Bikes like this Schwinn, which I picked up for around $30, are ideal for learning. Now, when I first started, I thought I was set. I had a pretty standard collection of tools at home. I figured a bike's just nuts and bolts, right? And for some things, sure. But those basic tools got me by. But what I quickly realized was that working on a bicycle isn't quite the same as assembling flat-pack furniture. It has its own unique language, its own specific demands. So, I dove headfirst into the bike forums and sourced early YouTube videos for guidance. I had a basic set of tools, screwdrivers, wrenches, Allen keys, you name it, but I quickly discovered that working on bicycles requires specific, specialized equipment. For that first GT project, I needed a way to remove the crank arms and bottom bracket. This meant I had to buy a crank puller and bottom bracket tool. And that leads to my second tip. The job is much easier with the correct tools. I actually sourced these first tools from Amazon, and believe it or not, I'm still using that original crank puller to this very day. You might even have a local bike co-op that has tools you can use in their shop, so be sure to check that out. Investing in the right tools isn't just about convenience. It's about the quality of your work and the longevity of your bike parts. When you use the proper tool, you're less likely to damage components. Think about it. Using the correct size wrench prevents rounding off bolt heads, and having a chain tool makes chain removal and installation a breeze, rather than a wrestling match with screwdrivers. Plus, having a well-organized set of tools just makes the whole process more enjoyable and efficient. Now here's the reality check. You will have setbacks. Just look at this project I'm working on right now. The drive side bottom bracket cup won't budge. Not one bit. I've tried everything. Not even the hammer of persuasion. It's completely seized. I'm gonna have to get creative here. I can't tell you how many times I faced a problem that seemed impassable at first. From stripped pedal threads to bent derailleur hangers, each challenge taught me something new. It's a continuous learning process, and that's part of what makes it so rewarding. There's a real satisfaction that comes from taking something broken or neglected and bringing it back to life with your own hands. You'll build not just mechanical skills, but also problem-solving abilities that translate far beyond the garage. It's more than just fixing bikes. It's about building confidence and a deeper understanding of how things work. I threw every trick in the book I had at the stubborn bottom bracket cup. It just goes to show that you can't win every battle. Those are really weird springs. So, to recap, if you're ready to dive into the world of bike mechanics, remember these 3 key steps. 1. Start with an inexpensive, easily replaceable project bike. Don't risk your daily rider or a prized possession. 2. Invest in the right tools. They truly make all the difference in the world and will save you endless hours of frustration. 3. Embrace the setbacks with patience and persistence. Things won't always go smoothly, but every challenge is a chance to learn and problem solve. It's a rewarding journey, transforming neglected bikes with your own hands, from that old GT to this Schwinn. Every wrench turn has been a step forward, so go find that forgotten bicycle, get your hands dirty, and good luck with your projects. You've got this.